What's going on, everyone? Jim here from the quartering end. Well, I don't directly post on Twitter anymore. That's done by Maggie. I do watch it. It's still an important tool for me to know what's trending in the world, for news, what stories are going on. And yesterday I saw PewDiePie was trending, and I thought, oh God, all right. Well, I know he's been live streaming a lot lately. Please, please, no. Well, it turns out that apparently his Spotify playlist leaked and the world ended. The reaction of some of these people is both hilarious and sad. Now, the article was initially, I came across it on Deserto, written by Alan Bernal. Why PewDiePie trending? YouTuber Spotify playlist leaks. Now, it's not the playlist that I think is pathetic. I mean, who cares? I mean, his music choice, I'm not saying is pathetic. I'm unaware of most of the people on there. All right. So the YouTube superstar hit trending this week after his Spotify listening habits were leaked. It was revealed he listens to artists like Kiro Bonito, Rina. I don't know any of these people. Pew's recently played artist was soon being discussed across Twitter, which sparked the PewDiePie trend on social media platform. This being PewDiePie's actual Spotify account. Some praised him for his musical taste, which seemed relatively niche. Some were surprised to see such an eclectic taste on show. There were some fans of his music that didn't actually want PewDiePie associated with it. He ain't getting flamed for his music taste, he's getting praised for it, one user wrote. But a lot of hyperpop community just doesn't F with PewDiePie for his past and basically doesn't want him to listen to their music or in the hyperpop genre. Come on. All right. This is a plea. Can we just be humans? Can we just be humans? Look, I know most of the musicians that I like would probably strongly oppose some of my takes. If my all-time favorite musician came across some of the videos I've made, he might be prompted to say, well, I don't want him at my shows. And that's just sad. Is it his right to? Sure, but that's where discourse has come to these days, and it's truly sad. I don't want a hive mind of people consuming my content. I want people who disagree with me. I want people who, hate me. I want people who enjoy me, who love my content. I want a good mixture because it keeps you honest. This world where ultra privileged musicians are deciding who they do and who they don't want to listen to their music. Could you imagine? When I was 15 until I was 22, I was in a band. And, several bands. We had like 5 different records. And, ultimately, it was our dream at that time just to be heard. Back then, radio wasn't totally trash. So getting on like a local music station was a big deal. The idea that we'd go on this old website called BYOFL, which is Book Your Own F Life, and you book basement shows or whatever the case may be. You look for shows, doing self-recording, just to hear some person listen to your music, not even popular, just someone on the street was like, yo, I love your band. Like, I never in my life questioned what their political leanings were. What kind of person does this? Could you imagine? And most of these musicians aren't exactly gigantic. In fact, if we just want to compare numbers, followers, my YouTube channel's bigger than all of them almost combined. I couldn't even fathom wanting to preclude anyone from watching my content for whatever purpose they want. If they want to argue with it, if they want to refute it, and then growing up with the dream of being a musician, this whole mindset is absurd to me. For the most part, Twitter crowds are impressed with PewDiePie's musical interests. However, the sounds are not only unique, but representative of oft underrepresented communities. Artists that identify as all sorts of different things. We're all in PewDiePie's listening habits. Again, could you imagine worrying about this when you listen to music? Imagine hearing a song you love come up on a Pandora playlist or something. Imagine being like, boy, I wonder what their orientation is. Man, that bass line is really slapping. I love it. Epico. I wonder if they're gay. Like, who listen? What? Who listens to music like this? Nobody. PewDiePie is a magnet for public discourse, regardless of the topic, and his Spotify listening habits have sparked yet another conversation revolving around him. Now, here's some of these musicians that just, they've got it way too easy, apparently. Here's one of them. Just woke up, found PewDiePie, listens to me, and others. PewDiePie, please don't listen to my music. Okay, back to bed. For a little context on why Felix is a bad guy, and they pull up, it's incredible how much spin has been applied to all these events. Like the idea that Pogo legitimately cheered for the nightclub events. He didn't. So you put, this is a guy that donated $100,000 this month to charity. And these people are still saying this stuff. Wow, PewDiePie, okay, he's so gay and I'm here for it. I don't really get that. How can PewDiePie listen to Thus Moser and hear F this and F that and be like, haha, epic song, smirking face. This is not about me, smirking face. I'm sure they would like me, smirking face. What? These musicians are idiots if that's how they... look, no, lyrically they can say whatever they want. Look, I still like NoFX, and most of their lyrics from, the early 90s, even, War on Errorism is one of my favorite, pop punk records ever, and the lyrics are cringe. I don't care. The music's fun, and sometimes I don't need the lyrics to be ultra deep. I can listen to Sufjan Stevens or David Bazan and not worry about what their political leanings are. It's so ridiculous. If I want to listen to Tegan and Sarah, oh, they're both lesbians. Oh, praise me because I listen to music. Who buys their records like this? Sorry for the... It's just like, what is going on with people? You're worried about... Oh, my God. And then, why are people shaming me because PewDiePie listens to me? Apparently, this is a musician? Be mad at him, not me. It's cool that PewDiePie listens to you, but I'm scared of his edgy fan base. What? What? Why? Imagine being scared of having customers who might buy your record, and might buy your merch, and might listen to your music. These people can tweet out whatever they want, but I don't believe there are many people on the planet that make music that they don't want people to listen to. And you can see this one. You can hate on PewDiePie all you want, but the man literally sends all the money he gets from YouTube memberships to charity. Last month, it was $100,000 going towards marine conservation. $100,000 in charity. What have you done, haters? As members are growing, so is the amount to donate each month. For July, there's over 100K that will go towards charity. Thanks for all of you for being members. I wanted to support a charity that works at preserving environment and looking at Blue Marine Foundation that preserves marine life. This money would create 10x new marine reserves, which is pretty massive. As always, I just wanted to check in if you all agree with this and have suggestions for next month's donations. Thanks again for being a member. Really cool of you to be supporting charities regularly. Thanks to you guys. But then you got these people. These are not old tweets. These are new. Shout out to the guy that robbed PewDiePie. Throwback to when PewDiePie got robbed. I miss the old days. What? Who are these people? Shout out to the guy that robbed PewDiePie's house. Who, I mean, imagine being this bitter and sad and having to get through life. Look, listen to whatever music you want. Enjoy the things you want to enjoy. Unfortunately, the way 2020 is, you're going to have to separate the art from the artist in many cases. It's sad, and it's a sad example of just how divided our society is, that musicians out there who, could you imagine being in a band when you're like 17, and all of a sudden a playlist of PewDiePie comes and he listens to your music, and how cool that would be, just because all of a sudden, whether you like the guy or not, 1 million people are going to see your name on a little list, and you're undoubtedly going to get a huge influx of new fans. On what planet would you not want that? Stop being so obsessed with politics and just enjoy life. You only get one, and it could stop like that. Some idiot government official could have a pile of fertilizer in a basement that levels of your city block. And then how will you feel being upset that you spent all your time upset about people's politics online? I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.